第23课摩擦辅音5第1节音素体验音素体验1
A hole. Who. Behind. Heat. Hind.
音素体验2
A room. Brown. Front. Run. Right.
第2节对话演练
Dialogues. 1. Carol, it was wrong of you to get your mother worried.
I'm so sorry I'm late, but Henry's car broke down.
You shouldn't go out with Henry.
But I do love Henry, and I'm going to marry him.
Really, Carol, it's a horrible decision.
2. How happy Richard is.
Yes, he always looks happy.
How handsome Richard is.
He's always holding a hat in his hand.
And how honest Richard is.
Oh, is Richard honest?
第3节脱口而出
Speak out. 1. Sorry, I'm in a hurry.
2. When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
3. I plan to follow through with it.
4. Reading with poor light is no good to your eyes.
5. The bride carried a pretty red rose.
6. Hear much, speak little.
7. A cold hand and a warm heart.
第8单元英语破擦辅音第24课破擦辅音第1节音素体验音素体验1
A child. A church. A teacher. A watch.
音素体验2
J. A jeep. An orange. A bridge. A judge.
第2节对话演练
Dialogues. 1. How are you, Jane?
Not bad, thanks.
How about your children?
They're doing fine. These are their pictures.
How cute they are. Which one is the oldest child?
Oh, Charles.
And what an angelic child. Who is that?
Well, that's the youngest child. It's Jim.
2. We'll have a pleasant journey, I guess.
Oh, it's going to be a challenge, having a journey by jet.
Take it easy. Just get some rest, Joan.
Actually, I'm a little excited. I've never taken a jumbo jet.
第3节脱口而出
Speak out. 1. Great changes have taken place in China.
2. Jenny had chicken and French fries for lunch.
3. Jim urged Uncle John to buy a digital watch.
4. Jane enjoyed sandwiches very much.
第9单元英语鼻音辅音第25课 鼻音辅音。第一节，音素体验。音素体验一。
Milk. A room. Small. Home.
音素体验二。
Noodles. Snow. Dance. Woman.
音素体验三。
A song. Morning. English.
第二节，对话演练。
Dialogues. 1. Did you have a good time last night?
Yes, I'm fond of singing and mad about dancing.
Oh, me too. But I stayed at home last night.
Next Friday, Mum will hold a party for me. At that time, let's have a good time.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
2. Do you like Miami?
I don't like it much, and my mother doesn't like it either. But we often come here.
I don't understand. Why?
Because my father likes it here.
How often do you come?
Well, we come here almost every other month.
This is a good place if you like swimming.
No, I dislike swimming. I just sit and watch my father swimming.
第三节，脱口而出。
Speak out. 1. I can't imagine my life without you.
2. Did you have a nice time last night?
3. From morning till evening, Sam sings the same song again and again.
4. Your singing and dancing are charming.
5. My mother remembers when man first landed on the moon.
第10单元，英语舌侧辅音。第26课，舌侧辅音。第一节，音素体验。音素体验一。
L. A lake. A lady. A lawn. A lark.
音素体验二。
Oh. A girl. A ball. A doll. A walk.
第二节，对话演练。
Dialogues. 1. Look at the lion. Doesn't it look frightening?
You're telling me.
Why isn't the lady afraid of it?
Because she's a lion tamer. The lion regards her as its owner.
2. Linda, Bill, come in, please. Welcome to our new home.
The living room is very beautiful.
Do you like coffee or tea?
Coffee, please. By the way, the small table is really lovely.
第三节，脱口而出。
Speak out. 1. Live and learn.
2. Live and let live.
3. Look before you leap.
4. Like father, like son.
5. Let sleeping dogs lie.
6. A little pill may well cure a great ill.
7. The love of money is the root of all evil.
第11单元英语半元音。第27课半元音。第1节音素体验。音素体验1
W. A wardrobe. A wheel. A waterfall. Washington.
音素体验2
Y. A year. A yard. A yacht. New York.
第2节对话演练。
Dialogues. 1. I'm a little thirsty. I want to drink some water.
Let's eat the watermelon, shall we?
Sounds great. I hope it's juicy.
So sweet and juicy.
I can't wait. It makes my mouth water.
What a sweet watermelon.
2. The new year is coming. Do you have any plan?
Well, I've planned to hire a yacht to cross the English Channel alone.
Sounds challenging, but a little risky.
Right. But that would be a wonderful experience for any young man.
第3节脱口而出。
Speak out. 1. I wish I could, but I can't.
2. No sweet without sweat.
3. Where there's a will, there's a way.
4. Well, there might be something to that.
5. I wish you a happy new year.
6. When the orchard yield will be gathered soon, and the fields beyond are yellow with corn, the dog in our yard awakes with a yawn, and yaps and yelps at the yellow moon.
第12单元辅音连缀。第28课首辅音连缀。第1节音素体验。音素体验1
Tr. A tree. A trip. A train. A trunk.
音素体验2
Dr. A dress. A driver. A drink. A dream.
第2节对话演练。
Dialogues. 1.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'll join a makeup party, so I want to dress my hair strangely.
No problem. The hairdresser is coming, but your hair is very dry. Let's have a try to...
No, thanks. I just want to dress my hairstyle at once.
2. It's too dreadful that so many people are crowding the train.
Yes, and the traffic is too bad.
My clothes are creased badly.
But why not dress yourself casually?
第3节脱口而出。
Speak out. 1. Why don't you give it a try? Climb the tree to get your ball.
2. This dress is very fashionable. Won't you have a try?
3. There are several hundred people on the train.
4. I saw a lot of treasure in my dream.
第29课伪辅音连缀。第1节音素体验。音素体验1
Ts. coats, seats, pets, jets.
音素体验2
z, beds, hands, goods, ads.
第2节对话演练
Dialogues 1. What ads do you prefer?
Some humorous ads.
Well, this magazine could meet your needs.
Oh, really? It has lots of humorous ads. Thanks.
2. Do you like keeping pets?
Yes, I have 2 cats and one of them will have several kids next week.
In that case, you'll have another several new cats.
Yes, there might be 3 or 4.
I would like to have one of your new cats.
No problem.
Oh, I must prepare some pets things.
Well, I'll make a list for you.
第3节脱口而出
Speak out. 1. Some people like keeping pets.
2. It's raining cats and dogs.
3. I bought a pair of boots.
4. I'm going to visit my parents for the holidays.
5. Words are the key to beautiful English.
6. They had words but were reconciled later.
7. Between friends, all is shared.
8. Old friends and old wine are best.
9. False friends are worse than open enemies.
《附录3绕口令
Tongue twister.
绕口令是一种语言游戏，既可以训练口齿的伶俐，还可以了解英语语言的特点。你若耐心地听，细心地品味，会为你的语言训练增添些许情趣。训练时可按字母顺序反复模仿练习。
A. 1. A noisy noise annoys an oyster.
2. A bloke's back bike brake block broke.
3. A box of biscuits, a batch of mixed biscuits.
4. A big black bug bit a big black bear, made the big black bear bleed blood.
5. A pleasant place to place a place is a place where a place is pleased to be placed.
B. 1. Betty beat a bit of butter to make a better batter.
2. Bob bought a big bag of buns to bait the bear's babies.
3. Bright blows the broom on the brook's bare brown banks.
4. Betty and Bob brought back blue balloons from the big bazaar.
5. Bill's big brother is building a beautiful building between 2 big brick blocks. C. 1. Cheap ship trip.
2. Chop shops stock chops.
3. Crisp crusts crackle crunchily.
4. Cedar shingles should be shaved and saved.
5. Cheryl's chilly cheap chip shop sells Cheryl's cheap chips.
D. 1. Diligence dismisses despondency.
2. Double bubble gum bubbles double.
3. Don't pamper damp scamp tramps that camp under ramp lamps.
4. Did Doug dig Dick's garden or did Dick dig Doug's garden?
5. Don't spring on the inner spring this spring or there will be an offspring next spring.
E. 1. Ed had edited it.
2. Elizabeth's birthday is on the 3rd Thursday of this month.
3. Excited executioner exercising his excising powers excessively.
4. Elizabeth has 11 elves in her elm tree.
5. Each Easter, Eddie eats 80 Easter eggs.
F. 1. Freshly fried flying fish.
2. Freshly fried fresh flesh.
3. Flee from fog to fight flew fast.
4. Friendly Frank flips fine flapjacks.
5. Fred fed Ted bread and Ted fed Fred bread.
G. 1. Give Mr. Sniper's wife's knife a swipe.
2. Give Papa a cup of proper coffee in a copper coffee cup.
3. Gertie's great-grandma grew aghast at Gertie's grammar.
4. The great Greek grape growers grow great Greek grapes.
5. Give me the gift of a grip-top sock, a drip-drape, ship-shape, tip-top sock.
H. 1. He thrusts his fists against the posts and still insists he sees the ghosts.
2. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
3. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can?
4. How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies? A good cook could cook as much cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies.
5. How many saws could a seesaw saw if a seesaw could saw saws? I.
1. I wish you were a fish in my dish.
2. Is there a pleasant peasant present?
3. If you notice this notice, you'll notice that this notice is not worth noticing.
4. I saw Esau kissing Kate. I saw Esau, he saw me, and she saw I saw Esau.
5. I thought a thought, but the thought I thought wasn't the thought I thought I thought.
J. 1. Just think, that sphinx has a sphincter that stinks.
2. John, where Molly had the teacher's approval.
K. 1. Knapsack straps.
2. Knife and a fork, bottle and a cork, that's the way you spell New York.
3. Cantor is a Maasai girl. She can tie a tie and untie a tie. If Cantor can tie a tie and untie a tie, why can't I tie a tie and untie a tie?
4. Ken Dodd's dad's dog's dead.
L. 1. Listen to the local yokel yodel.
2. Lily ladles little Letty's lentil soup.
3. Little Mike left his bike like Tyke at Spikes.
4. Larry Hurley, a burly squirrel hurler, hurled a furry squirrel through a curly grill.
M. 1. Moose noshing much mush.
2. Mrs. Smith's fish sauce shop.
3. My dame hath a lame tame crane. My dame hath a crane that is lame.
4. Mr. Cook said to a cook, "Look at this cookbook, it's very good." So the cook took the advice of Mr. Cook and bought the book.
5. Moses supposes his toeses are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. For Moses, he knows his toeses aren't roses, as Moses supposes his toeses to be.
N. 1. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely.
2. No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight.
3. National Sheep Shear Sheep Association.
4. Never trouble about trouble until trouble troubles you.
5. No nose knows like a gnome's nose knows.
O. 1. On a lazy laser razor lies a laser ray eraser.
2. Old oily Ollie oils old oily autos.
3. 1-1 was a racehorse, 2-2 was 1-2. When 1-1 won one race, 2-2 won 1-2.
4. Out in the pasture, the nature watcher watches the catcher.
5. Old Mr. Hunt had a cuddy punt, not a cuddy punt, but a hunt punt cuddy.
That's the end of Side A, Tape 2.